episode 6, formerly Informal, Saturday Night Live Sports Talk. A show that doesn't rely on a wash 34 wide receiver to save our season.
Wash?
Julio Jones.
You think he's bringing
We'll get there later. Anyway, it's formerly Informal. We don't paint our fingernails, and we don't expect a partial stake in our future employer. That being said, it's nothing personal. Just business.
It's business, and it could get personal sometimes as well.
Slightly always personal. Anyway, episode 6. Thank you guys for watching. So that being said, let's get after it.
Let's do it.
So, kind of a recap of last week in sports. Man, oh man, Phillies Rangers.
Sheesh.
I know, balling.
See you in the World Series, buddy.
Oh, you don't want that.
We'll see. We're going to put a little poll out, even though everyone's going to vote for the Rangers.
Ask me how many games we've lost this postseason.
How many games have you lost this postseason?
0.
Ask me how many games we've lost this postseason.
1.
Yeah, 1.
Just
one, but we were up 5-0. We were up 5-0.
Yeah.
It's some BS. They just didn't want the Braves to get swept. I will say, dude, it's crazy. The Rangers are going crazy. And you guys have rookies out there, like 2 of them. We don't. We have one rookie, and he's not hitting like y'all are. He's hitting 0.08.
We just struck out. Y'all's rookie. You have a rookie in your starting lineup?
Juan Rojas.
Oh, okay.
Center field, 9th hitter.
He's 0.08.
0.08.
That's not good. How about the regular season?
He wasn't like really. He was like getting interchanged during the regular season a lot, but he just got in there. He had a big play though. When he ran up to the wall, bases loaded, against the Braves, and he caught it up on the wall.
Wait,
though.
in the last game?
Last series.
Yeah.
His bases loaded.
Oh, yeah.
Acuna hit a bomb. And caught it on the wall. Let's go.
Acuna was so defeated after that.
He had to be.
I mean, come on.
Hey, Acuna is a girl, by the way. Can't stand him. Adios. Back to Atlanta.
Well, so, it's funny is in our notes from last week, I was like, man, how crazy would it be us versus Houston, and here we are now.
I told you. I called it. I said, wouldn't it feel better to beat them?
I know, yeah. I was talking to somebody the other day. I just think that, like, we have the youth. Like, Houston is, like, kind of old now, like...
Well, the Astros fans are, like, reeling a little bit. They're like, it's all good. We're an away team anyway. Like, yes, every team wants to be going to the away team. Just what they were looking for. We got them right where we
how we drew it up, baby.
We got them right where we want
We figured we'll go down 2 touchdowns in the first half, and then...
We play better when we play from behind.
Yes, make adjustments. So we're going to see. I saw a crazy stat on ESPN. It was like, this has only happened 4 times. Like, the defending champion being down 2-0 in the championship. It's whatever. It was still significant.
Like the team that won last year was getting down 2-0.
Well, no, it was just like how many times that the defending champion was down 2-0 to start the series.
Yeah.
There was 4 series.
And they were like 19-14. And
what do you think was like the final outcome of the 4 series? So think about this. The underdog team was down. It was up 2 games.
3 separate times.
Yeah, 4 separate times.
And you wouldn't ask me this question if those teams didn't lose every single time.
They swept
every
single time.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? So, I don't jinx it because we're playing now, but so we have an opportunity
in a good spot. We're both in a good spot. Little World Series action. This is something we could actually watch together and drink together and actually have fun watching, because I won't want to throw a fucking brick through my TV if they lose.
I hope you don't want to do that. Maybe Cheyenne rest. I'm sorry, girl. All right, so who would you say is your favorite player for the
Phillies?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's default Bryce Harper.
I feel like that's everybody's favorite.
If I had a guy that I'm
Nick
like, I like that guy, no. Alec Bohm.
You like him?
I like Alec Bohm. Remember he was a couple years ago, I hated here?
Yeah.
I just like Bomer, dude. I like Marsh, too. They just have swag. That team just has swag, bro. Bryce Harper is just, like, the perfect person for Philadelphia.
We'll give him some cheer.
He's, like, the perfect... He knows what Philadelphia people want to hear. He understands what we want.
I agree.
He understands how we are. Like, he is one of us, and, like, it's just... He signed his deal, and he was like, no outs, no nothing, no trade. He's like, I'm staying in Philly.
Yeah.
And he has the most perfect things to say. Someone talks shit the game before he comes out, lights him up. Like, do you see a celebration on his home run on his birthday?
Was it? No, not the one where we were staring down the guy twice.
No, this was the last game in the NLCS. He's turned 31, hit a home run, comes around the bases and goes 31 candles and like blows him out.
I saw that. I saw like a brief glimpse of it on my Instagram. I was wondering what he was doing when I saw that.
Do the Rangers do anything when they get hits? Like look at the dugout and do like a celebration or something?
They do some like
playing the piano or something?
or they do. Oh no, they just hit Yordan Alvarez.
Good.
That's
Hopefully.
nothing to start.
Oh no, never mind. Not good. I hope he's okay.
Oh, that's a lame name shot. All right, but anyway, all right. So favorite play. Okay, do you have a favorite player for the Rangers?
If I'm being honest with you, I don't watch the Rangers enough to even like.
I didn't know if you. Yeah. I feel like you like watch the Mavs.
I'm not gonna fake it. I'm not gonna fake it.
No. Yeah, for sure. All right, so let's think about college football now.
You want to start off with painting nails?
Dude, that's exactly where I had. I said once again, I have USC is garbage. The last 3 episodes now. It's been bad. USC garbage, USC garbage, USC
very bad
garbage.
And we called this. We were like, Arizona scored 45.
They're about to, dude. They got
don't have an easy game
beat.
coming up either. They got Utah.
If you're a USC fan, Lincoln Riley, you made a deal with the devil, my friend.
He did.
He's gonna pay you back.
They got Utah coming up, number 14.
I just saw that, and I don't know. I just don't.
So I'll say Caleb Williams is obviously still like one bad game doesn't throw you out of contention for like Heisman or being the best. He's still probably the best QB in college football. Like
he is.
He's just like I feel like I never saw this attitude that he had until this game. Like when he was really struggling. Like
yeah, he is kind of. But I mean that goes like. Look. From a individual talent perspective, like, oh my God, he's amazing. But, like, I don't know if these reports are true about him. He wants partial stake in whatever team that drafts him. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but if it is, like...
You're not him yet. Like,
well, it's like, that's not how it works.
Kind of sounds like you're betting against yourself when you say that. Like, oh, just in case it doesn't work out, I want some stock options.
That's just not how it works. Like, what is he expecting? Like, to be sitting in the meeting room for every decision and like, no,
he just wants some free money.
It's bigger than just the team, my friend. Like, there's the operations side of things, like the concession stands, and like, was he gonna sit in on every meeting about that? No, and that's why it's like
absolutely.
And I just that honestly, that kind of entitled, that like I just feel like that's kind of egotistical, very entitled, and I think it's gonna come back to bite him in the ass. And I think even though he's as good as
advertised.
He is as good as advertised.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's gonna fail. I think he's gonna fail in the NFL because he's got a bad attitude.
Attitude, dude. It's all about attitude.
It is.
It like really is. And I saw it. I texted you about it. After every single freaking interception, he went up to Lincoln Riley. I don't know if they were talking about it. Yada yada yada. Didn't look like they were having like a constructive conversation. It looked like he was like, "This person's not here."
Didn't look very positive.
And they were blatant interceptions, bro. Like his fault, like terrible throws. Like, and it happens. Like I'm not gonna kill him here for it, but I could just see these things. Like, it's just. And the other thing I was gonna bring up, NIL. I love that college players can make money on their names now, but like it entices and breeds this kind of stuff where it's like, it's like you have Angel Reese from LSU. She's like, I'm not going to WNBA. I'm gonna make more money in college. Like. And, that's a different situation because WNBA doesn't make that much money. But with NFL, like, I feel like he's like, I'll stay in college again. I'm making money. Like, they shouldn't be that way. Like, you should be able to make money, but not more than you'd make playing in the NFL if you're a star player.
Well, he doesn't. Like, I mean, you got to think, though, like, so he'll make, what, $10 million next year, maybe?
That's insane, dude.
Okay, but you know what else is insane? He could guarantee $38 million over the next 4 years.
If he's
so that's $9.5 million.
No, I get it. It is more money, but it's like now I feel like they're gonna be like, oh, like I don't want to go to the.
Well, but you run out of eligibility eventually, and if you don't go play in the NFL, I don't know what else you're gonna be doing that's gonna be making you that kind of.
I don't know. I guess it just came down to like when was it like Joel Embiid wanted to come to the Sixers and be like, I want to take this shit team and turn them around and be the best player and bring like now it's like, oh no, I'm not going to the Vikings. I'm too good to go there. I have to go to a team that I like, and like, no, go where you get drafted and go be the number 1 overall pick and make something happen.
If anything, this gives you an opportunity to prove how good you are. Like, you take a franchise and you, like, I just want to play for a team that will give me some help. Like, that's all I'm looking for. You know?
Then if you guys stink, you'll get some help next year, buddy.
I think I think you, like you said, dude. So there's like, because we both work in staffing. Shout out Cornerstone Staffing, Express Professionals.
Shout out.
There's like a book. It's called Hire for Attitude.
Yeah.
And like, honestly, that shit is real. Like, if you have the right attitude, like your frame of mind can be shaped, because if your attitude, like,
100%.
You know what I'm saying? If you never come in, if you never have a bad attitude and you're just always positive, and you just, because like, dude,
it goes so long. It goes so long.
There's never a position or anything in life that is like, you start here and it's just like, there's nothing, everything. Yeah. There's never anything wrong. Like, it doesn't matter how rich you get. I feel like there's always going to be difficult situations that you have to deal with. Yeah,
it's a roller coaster. I'll say you're really good about that. That's why I love you. Like, I feel like things could get for real. I feel like, you know me, I could get a little negative sometimes when when things aren't going my way.
Yeah.
And it's just how I am, but I feel like you do a good job of, like, things would go south and, like, I can still hit up Dalton and he'll be, like, in a good mood. So, like, and I respect that.
It's Coach Pate, bro. Coach Pate taught us that. Shout out to Coach Pate if you ever watched this.
Shout out Coach Pate.
Because, dude, he taught. I mean, you know why? You know what's crazy that you brought that up? I was thinking about this on my drive home today. Like, if I was an NFL coach, like, or like just a coach in general, like, what would be my, like, how would you deliver that? And I was thinking about Coach Pate and, like, the whole thing. Like, I hate people that talk shit. Like, in the game. In the game. Ooh. I hate it. And the only reason why is just because, like, I feel like if you talk with your play, that's so much more demoralizing.
Is it? And if I come down and splash a 3 from 30 feet in your eyeball and then tell you about it, you play basketball. But I talk shit the whole time.
But the guy just, like, but it's like routine work. It's like Kawhi Leonard. Think about playing against Kawhi. You're like, this is so frustrating. Like, this guy is a machine. Yeah. He doesn't say a word. I'm like, give me, like, because, like, if you're down, then you feed off that. Yeah, that gives you an opportunity to, like, come back, right? Because it fires you up, and you're like, oh shit. And, like, obviously it doesn't always go well, but I'm just saying, but, like, when you play against a robot, it's just like, oh, this is so frustrating.
They feel like a robot. You're like, I can't get to this person.
I know.
I'm with you, dude. I'll tell you a story. I had my old coach in basketball, the best summer basketball I ever had, Dwight Coleman, RIP, dude. He's like 36, passed away.
Oh, no.
Super tragic. Great guy, best coach I ever had, like, taught me the most about basketball ever. Okay. Had one game, I had 9 points in the first half. Came out, dropped like 28 in the second half. Hit like 6 threes, was going absolutely insane. Came down, pull up, hit like a 7-3, and I turn around, I'm like, let's go. Like, grabs me by the shirt, throws me on the bench, calls a timeout. He's like, act like you've been there before.
Yeah.
And I was like, I haven't. I never been. Are you kidding me?
You're like, Coach, I got a problem.
I've never been here before.
I don't know what that feels like. No, that's what's up. But I'm telling you, like, that's the kind of, like, when you have that attitude, and so Coach Pate taught us, like, in the midst of chaos, like, you think, because he was a Navy SEAL, so, like,
lacrosse coach.
Yeah, so, like, you know what separates, like,
lacrosse.
That's right. You know what separates, like, Navy SEALs, like, from average human beings? It's like in the midst of chaos, they're calm, like, because
things slow down for them.
That's right. And the only way you can do that is you can't focus on external factors like people talking shit. And that's why he always had that. He was just like, just let it go. Like, we didn't win every game, but, like, man, nobody wanted to fuck with us and, like, his biggest thing was, like, look, he's all about celebration, but, like, let's do it as a team. Let's do it together.
After the game,
because that's, like, when they got out of battle, like, that's what. What was like
celebrate? Yeah.
It's crazy, dude, and that's like he's so right. Like, you got to keep, and it's like it's like what LeBron said, being comfortable in the uncomfortable.
That's true. The hardest thing, bro. Getting comfortable outside of just leaving your comfort zone. Not even in sports, in life, and like.
I think the hardest part is people recognizing what their comfort zone is.
Now we're getting deep, bro. Because you're right. Like, people think they know what their thing is, but you could be something completely different. Yeah.
You know, yeah, I'm checking it right now. But no, you're right. I'm just saying. I just feel like you gotta.
Yeah,
I think
agreeing with you.
and I know, but like I catch myself sometimes too, like at work and like in situations. I'm like, just it's so easy to be. It's so easy to get pissed off.
Oh.
But like what means the most is being able to be like, just take that freaking pissed off energy and be like, it's just not worth it to get pissed. Because I think that some of the things that we have to realize is like when a situation happens, we can't change it. So it's already happened. So like,
I agree. No, that's real. I saw this thing on TikTok and it was like, here's like every bad situation you faced and you thought it was the end of the life, end of the world. Like, it's like, you got through it. You're here where you are where you are now.
I know, right?
It's like so he's like you're 100% for every problem you ever faced. 100%.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's go.
I'm no statistician, but that math checks out in my opinion.
Yeah, I was like, let's go. Needless to that tangent.
But that being said.
Just be a happy person and try to be positive and try not to let.
Especially like when last week you said bet Bama till it doesn't work, and it didn't work last week.
Guess what we're doing this week? Right back on
That's what I said. I was like, well, we're doing it again.
So
I think they're minus 19.5.
It's against a ranked Tennessee.
I'm sorry. No. They are.
Like Alabama shouldn't be minus 19.5 for any game for the rest of their regular season.
Wait, no. Bama's schedule? Are they playing Tennessee this week?
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
So now that we're talking about next week's matchups in college football, I want to touch on some other games. Go backwards a little bit, but I'm going to go forwards because we're already on it.
What?
Look up the slate next week in college football. You got
Brother, I already know.
Alabama, Tennessee.
Yep.
Penn State, Ohio State.
Yep.
Utah, USC.
Yep.
And those are the only three I put on there. But
another good game is OU versus UCF. Only reason why is just because that's Dylan Gabriel's old team.
Is it?
Yep. So they're 19.5 point favorites, and I'm all
put the house on it. Put the house on it.
Especially after that Texas game, because I feel like when you're a defensive coach. I feel like you're more grounded.
Is that what Venables is known for? Like,
it's defense.
Yeah. Where'd he come from?
Clemson.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but he was at OU, then he went to Clemson. But I feel like when you're an offensive coach, that's when situations happen where like you get like
you look
upset.
like Lincoln Riley.
No, you get upset. Yeah, exactly. You get upset because if your defense is not intact, like anybody can beat you because it's college football. Like, bro, it's just like
college football is more like the
there's
NFL,
such a wide margin of talent.
Not many times the upset team in the NFL comes through. Like, if you go over like the history, probably in college football, the bad team or upset team or underdog team has won more times than NFL wise. You don't
not
think?
Even close.
You don't think?
Nope. Not even close.
I feel like there's more probability. I guess you're right.
Bro,
NFL teams are NFL teams.
You want to know? No, you want to know something crazy?
Yeah, I do.
In the NFL, so 46. I don't know if it was last season. I was looking this up literally today. 46 or 40. It was 47, closer to 47. 47% of games in the NFL are decided by 7 points. Think about that. Half of the NFL games are decided by one touchdown.
That is insane, dude.
It's a business, bro.
So it's rigged.
No.
Yeah, there's a script.
No, they're professionals.
That's insane, bro. And you know what? I'll be real. I don't watch every game, but like
it's crazy.
If you went through and looked at
them, is that not crazy?
You're probably right. They probably do score within 7, within a touchdown.
7 points.
I'm looking up the freaking last week's slate. I have to see this.
What? What do you mean?
Like, I have to see how the scores went last week.
Oh, the Astros are up 3-0?
I know. That's why I told you not to refresh it.
Oh, no. That's not good.
I didn't see it. No, dude, it's the bottom of the second inning.
Oh, no, but it's...
Okay.
I'm still going to get a little disdain.
So, let's see. So, Broncos-Chiefs 19-8, which... Not exactly, but close enough.
Yeah.
Packers, Raiders, 13-7. There's one.
6.
Yeah, Chiefs, Vikings, 20. Oh, wait, this is literally like last week. 2 weeks ago.
What else was last week?
No, I need 2. Wait, I'm tripping. Oh, here we go. I was on the week before. No, I wasn't. I'm stupid.
Bro, it's to start with Broncos Chiefs. Go back down.
Oh no, I am. I'm right. There, Broncos Chiefs 19-8.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Ravens Titans 24-16.
No, it's 8.
No.
Dolphins Panthers. No.
Yeah, there it is. Texans Saints. Which, mind you, the Saints had 3 interceptions in this game and only scored 13 points. Not okay.
24-16 Commanders Falcons.
Close enough.
37-20.
Okay, here's 2 more. Bengals Seahawks 17-13. Vikings Bears 19-13. 49ers Browns 17-19. Raiders Patriots 21-17. Eagles Jets 2014. Ugh. Cowboys Sharks. Dang, that's about over half of them, bro. Not 14-9.
No, go back. No. Okay, so Cowboys game. I'll tell you off the top of my fucking head. Hey,
I've done it multiple times. It's the first time he did it.
All right, you ready to hear this? Bills won 14-9. That's 1. Cowboys won 2017. That's 2. The Chiefs, and then you got Ravens,
Jets,
Commanders,
Eagles.
Jets, Eagles. That's 20-14.
Yep.
That's 6 points. You got also at the same time, not the Rams game. They beat the Cardinals by a bunch. Bengals, Seahawks. That was a 4-point game. 17-13.
It was.
We also got
49ers, Browns.
No, 49ers, Browns was 19-17. 49 Browns. That's 5 games. And then, hang on, let me think. Miami, no. Got to go. Raiders, Patriots.
Yep.
That was 21-17.
Yep.
That's 6. And then you got...
You're missing one.
Vikings, Bears. That's 19-13.
And then there's one more we talked about.
Hang on.
If you forget this team, your wife will kill you.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, that's right. 1916? No, it was 1916. No, 2013.
Yeah, so that's
2013.
8.
8 games.
That's already half. And
that was
then
over half.
Bye weeks as well with teams that didn't play.
That's right. That was over half.
Oh, that's insane. Okay, every week we have to check this.
I'm telling you. That's why it's crazy.
Every week we're checking this out. That's our new segment.
Another fun fact. This week in the NFL is the second highest percentage of 3-point or less spreads.
Dude, making picks this week was toughy, boy. They were all over the place.
I'm telling you.
There's not that many games.
It's only happened well, I know it's the highest is a 71%, and then this week tied with another week that was 69%.
Sheesh.
But okay,
that's a little fun exercise.
Hey, let's get through the
intro. I know. We've been babbling.
Colorado, oof.
Terrible loss.
Yeah.
Up 29-0. I'm glad that game was on, though, because we were at the bachelor party. Shout out AC, Alec Burns.
That's true. That's a good Friday night game. That was fun.
Yeah, we were late night. We're 29-0. Then all of a sudden, here comes Stanford. It turns into a game, and we're all having a good time.
Here they come. Here they come.
But let's be real. Colorado Buffaloes, we were all on them at the beginning of the season. They're, like Dion said, they're about 6 dogs away from being good.
Yeah, they're close. Next year they'll be good. Next year they'll be good.
Exactly.
All right, Michigan, probably the best team in the country in my opinion. We got Ohio State versus Penn State this weekend. Ohio State at home, -4.5. Who would you take?
Penn State.
Okay.
I got Penn State.
You want to bet $10 on it? I was going to take Penn State too, but I'll just bet you for it for fun.
Okay, yeah, let's do 10 on that.
10 on that.
We need to start taking notes of all the bets. Someone at
I
home
just did it right now. No, I got it right here.
Someone at home tally all these handshake bets we make.
I'm going to go, because then I'll look back on it whenever I do my notes for next week. And it's highlighted. Before
we move on, though, couple of things that I want to touch on. We had the same thing from last week, college football. CU Buffs, terrible loss. Colorado State, on the other side of Colorado, epic comeback. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
They were down 20-7 or something in the fourth quarter with 4 minutes left and came back and won. It was insane.
Down 2 touchdowns.
It was insane.
13 points. Wait, 20-7? Well, that's 2 touchdowns.
It might have been more than that, but needless to say, they were down. I have to see the score now with 4 minutes left and came back touchdown, onside kick, to like
that's
win
3
it on the
touchdowns.
last second. Dude.
All right. They have 2 onside kicks, though?
It was insane.
That's crazy.
And then also Washington, Oregon.
That was a good game.
Massive game, great game. That's college football.
They're going to play each other. I don't know. I don't think the Pac-12 is set up like that. I think Washington has to lose.
So answer me this. Is Utah, Oregon State in the Pac-12 as well?
Utah, Oregon State are in the Pac-12, yes.
They're the best conference in football this year.
Yeah, they had the most teams in the top 25.
You got USC, Oregon, Washington, Oregon State, Utah, and I'm probably missing someone too.
UCLA was in the top.
Yeah, they were. I don't know if they are, but dude, that's insane.
You got beat by Oregon State.
So here we are, disband the Pac-12, and this year they start balling.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
We're gonna show these new teams.
Where do you think we're going?
They're gonna regret this shit.
Another thing, real
College
quick.
football picks. You got anything for this weekend? I love OU minus 19.5. Dylan Gabriel, I believe in you. My Hawaiian hero.
Did we talk about how that was the best throw this whole season? Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did. Okay, last thing I want to touch on. Actually, 2 things. Logan Paul, Dylan Dennis, worst fight I've ever seen. So happy I didn't pay for it.
I'm getting over this celebrity shit.
You need a real boxer. And I need a real. It doesn't matter if he's It doesn't matter if he's like not even professional yet. Like someone that has the muscle memory to actually box and just see where these 2 Paul brothers stand. Because actually, Jake Paul, when it gets Tommy Fury, lost. But either way, Logan Paul, you need to step up because I could have beat Dylan Dennis' ass in that moment. Actually, never mind. Dylan Dennis would destroy me and take me down in a minute. Nah. But it doesn't. Yeah. But either way, another one thing I wanted to say before we move on.
Wait, I know what it is. That you lost to 0-5 Dave last week in fantasy football.
My quarterback went out with 4 points. And I lost by 5 points. What am I supposed to do?
My man.
Dave, congrats on your first win, sir. I'm glad it was me, man. Honestly, I just felt so bad for him, and I was like, let me just give him a win since I'm 4-2 still.
Ooh, Dave, that's bad sportsmanship. That's bad sportsmanship. That's bad. We don't condone that.
Hey, last thing, can we say that October is the best sports month in all of sports?
I'd argue if your team's in the World Series, it's November.
Okay, but the only reason
why is because so it's October 18th, and we're on Game 3 of the ALCS. So and we're about to be in Game 3 tomorrow. So if it goes
rolling, the World Series will start next week. Shit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But if it were to go 7 games, it would be finished at the end of next week, which would be like the 15th.
Let me rephrase my statement. October 15th to November 15th is the best time in sports. Yeah. You have baseball World Series. You have college football. You have NFL football. You have hockey starting. You have basketball that's about to ramp up.
That's what I'm saying. November. If your team can make the World Series, then you're the only, because the World Series starts as basketball starts. I don't know why they did that. That's kind of stupid. But
so there's never a gap.
Basketball starts next week.
First week of November.
It starts next Tuesday.
Yeah, so October's the best then.
That's what I'm saying. If your team can make the World Series of the ALCS, then you have a chance where you can watch
all your teams
at one moment.
Dude, I sent you the thing where it was like Philly this week. It was like Monday game 1, Wednesday game 2, Tuesday game 2, Wednesday sober up, and then the rest is game 3, game 4, Thursday night football, then Friday. We're not going to need that.
It's around New Year's. Cowboys, Stars, Mavs all play around the same time.
That's
what I'm saying. If you had the Rangers on at the same time, that's the.
What's your favorite sports holiday? Like NFL Thanksgiving, NBA Christmas Day, those are really the only 2. But which one's better?
No, you also have. I thought there was a Jackie Robinson Day in MLB.
But
I'm saying it's a significant day. Everybody plays.
I agree. I'm just thinking of I love NBA Christmas because you have games on NFL Christmas Eve always. Then the next day you roll into Christmas.
I think you're upset that the Eagles aren't a part of Thanksgiving like the Cowboys are.
I don't want to stress about my team on Thanksgiving. I want to get drunk and eat some food.
You want to look at the record on Cowboys on Thanksgiving?
Yeah, let's look it up, actually.
I remember. No. They're up, they just hit another home run, I guess.
It's early, bro. It's early. Well, let's be real. We knew the Astros weren't going to go out. And really, everyone was like, Scherzer, we got him coming in. Scherzer. I don't think he's that great. Like, he got traded for a reason.
Dude, no, he's not bad. But you're right. But he is hurt. I mean, he just coming back from an injury. I don't know. I agree with you. You want to know the Cowboys' record on Thanksgiving is? 31, 22, and 1. So we played 54 games, and we won 31 of them.
No, don't get me wrong. So I enjoy Thanksgiving football because I don't have to stress. And, like, NBA Christmas Day, bro, you just wake up and it's like 11
No,
hours.
but sitting there watching with with your whole family eating that Thanksgiving food,
it would be
watching
nice,
football.
But that's what I do on Christmas with the Sixers.
No, I know, but it's still like not as like. There's only one game on. I guess they do that for Christmas Day. There's only 4 games. I think 12, 3,
For NBA?
6, 9. Yeah.
There's like 6, I think, low key. Look up the schedule this year. I will say the only thing that would suck about the Eagles playing on Thanksgiving is if they lost, I would be the most miserable person in the room.
You need to learn how to like
night.
emotionally detach from like the sports. Like it's not a big deal.
Oh no, bro.
Yes,
I live vicariously through the Eagles.
Well, you need to.
Last Sunday I recovered. Because shout out Cheyenne bought us tickets to Noah Khan. We've
got 5 games. Bucks versus Knicks.
Fire.
Warriors versus Nuggets.
Fire.
Celtics Lakers.
Fire.
76ers Heat.
Fire.
And to cap it all off, Luka Doncic versus the Phoenix Suns.
Let's go!
That's
Christmas
a fire.
night, back-to-back Sixers Mavs.
Hey, come on, give me that.
Everybody's tough when they up.
Yeah, come on, give me that cheer. Ooh, that's fire.
Oh man, that is amazing. Gotta love it. So winter time is the best for sports. Let's just do that. October to December is the best time for sports.
No, I'm telling you, the period from what day is it? October 17th. From October 25th to November 5th November 10th is the best time in sport. That 2-week period.
It's the holy ground of sports.
That's it right there. All right. So that being said, did they hit another home run? I think looks like we took our picture out. If I had to guess, we're going to commercial. So
no.
All right. So, with that being said, fantasy ups, downs, ebbs and flows. Let's go to the AFC.
Fantasy.
Yeah. All right. So. Chiefs, I can't believe they traded back. I mean, great cover by them for finally beating the Broncos.
Finally, Broncos beat them twice last year.
Not finally beating the Broncos, but finally covering the spread.
Barely again.
I know.
They're not the same team they were last year.
I know. Why are they not? I know.
They're position players.
That's why they got Miko.
Yeah, but like is Miko.
They like these gadget guys. You know what I'm saying? Like they can do whatever. You know.
A little bit of everything. It's
right.
just like even last year though they didn't really have like it wasn't Juju Smith-Schuster, like he wasn't like the number.
Sure, they beat you guys with like who at wide receiver
on the most BS holding call. Hey, can we all admit that it's getting all over Twitter now? NFL is just helping the Chiefs out in any moment that they all of a sudden Jets get a late interception. Oh, as soon as they intercept it, ref comes out with the flag randomly. 10, 15, 20 seconds. There, dude. NFL script loves the Chiefs.
You think so?
Yeah. I do.
It's so hard to do that in live time. Like, you think somebody's in their ear just like, throw the flag now.
No, it's all predetermined.
No.
There's already been a referee in the NBA that got thrown away for games.
I think there's more. I think you have a better chance at being like eye in the sky, and they're like, throw the flag now, and then as you're walking to grab the flag, they're like, okay, you're going to call a flag on 56 for...
I'll be real, I don't think it's scripted, but I do think that...
It's just really hard to script like that many... Like, that's 22 guys on the field.
It's just like, why does Vegas always come so close? It's computer generated, yeah. But it doesn't matter, though. It doesn't make any sense. It drives me insane, to say the least.
Because there's trends in...
Over here, I got you.
There's trends in sports. It's just like, that's just natural.
Yeah. What do you think the odds are that it could be rigged? Like, genuinely? I think it's 50-50. Like, could be, couldn't be.
Could be rigged. I would say
Not rigged, but like I guess it is rigged.
I feel like there's maybe a 20% chance that it's rigged.
Really? That's still too much. Like, why should we even think? There's already an NBA referee that's gotten tossed out for rigging games already. Never know who is putting line in his pockets.
Yeah,
Illuminati.
but I feel like it's a lot easier to rig games as an NBA referee because like at the end of it's just towards the end of the game you can be a little bit more. Because here's the truth: there's a flag and there's a foul on every play.
Oh, this is also true. Yeah, they don't call a lot of BS too.
All right. That being said, Ravens game. You probably didn't even watch that? That was in London.
No, your boy was asleep.
I love Lamar's personality. I don't trust him at all though. And good job, D-Hop. You picked the horrible team to go to.
They should be really. The Ravens should be 5-1. Like that loss they had last week.
Steelers
should have never ever happened.
I know.
Like really.
You're not lying. I can't argue that. All right, so let's talk about the Bengals. They barely squeaked by. You want to hear a crazy stat? This is going to blow your mind.
I do.
So the Bengals won 17-13.
Okay.
Okay. Seattle had...
Who'd they play?
Seattle.
Oh, my bad.
So Cincy played Seattle. And in the final 3 minutes of the game, maybe it was like 3.5 minutes. I couldn't tell like based off of how it was recorded.
Okay.
Guess how many plays they had in the red zone to win the game?
Like in one drive?
No, just in the final 3.5 minutes of the game.
They had 8 attempts, 2 drives in the red zone, 8 attempts. They went 4 and out, 3 and out, 2 times in a row.
Try 14 attempts. I can't believe it.
How'd they get down there that many times?
Dude. They were down there, and then
Sounds like the Eagles.
Dude, it was crazy. Dude, I could not believe it. They were talking. They had 14 attempts with.
Was there like 3 plays, then 2 flags for an automatic first down?
You'd have to go look it up. You pull it right there.
Who am I looking at?
Go up to the. It was the Bengals Seahawks game last week, and then go to the plays, and you can see in the last. It should say plays.
Oh, where? Where you see that?
No, it didn't say that. Oh, damn.
Oh, here it
there
is.
you
Scoring summary.
Yeah.
This is just a scoring summary. Either way, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So if we were going to do Trouble in Paradise, the Bengals were included in my... Like I said at the beginning, they can't pay everybody.
Yeah, there's
and
something
now
about
it's
them.
like you're 3-3 in a division that isn't like going to be easy to come back in. It's just... I don't know if it's Joe Burrow. I don't think it's the coaching. I actually like their coaching. Like, who knows, dude?
I don't know. I just don't trust them. There's something about them that is a little bit like, it's like.
And they're going to lose someone. It's probably like not going to be Jamar or just Joe Mixon's fault. Let's be real. It's Joe Mixon's fault.
No,
Guy can't run for a yard if he tried.
What are you talking about? He took a pay cut.
He's just been looking bad all season though. Maybe he needed some money to
I
really.
thought he was going to be so good.
He has been amazing the last few seasons. How long has he been in the league though? Like, ever? Like 5 years now?
No, he was there when I was in school, so he's probably
longer.
been there for 5 years.
27 years old. Yeah, I mean, 2017 draft. Damn.
It's 5 years.
It's a lot of wear and tear on a running back nowadays. That's why they don't pay these guys. Not worth it.
Part of the problem. All right, that being said, it's good for the Bengals to get that win because they got that bye week. And I will say this too, dude. The Seahawks, DK Metcalf.
It's not an easy win.
That guy's a hothead.
What happened? I didn't know.
I said it was a big win. He just he had a bad personal foul, just jacking with the cornerback.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
And it's like,
he's always been.
Dude,
a
you gotta
hothead,
grow up, bro. You gotta grow up.
That's how he is.
How about them Browns? Oh, yeah. How about them Browns? I know they're on the AFC picture. We'll talk about them in the
we
NFC
don't have
picture.
them anywhere, unfortunately.
Yeah. We'll talk about the NFC picture. All right, Dolphins. Dolphins doing Dolphins things. Like, there's nothing. I didn't have anything to talk about. Raheem Mostert, dude. They had the PFF.
They just have the best coach in the
league. They had the PFF top rankings of each individual position throughout the season through week 6.
Okay.
And I was like, so the number 1 quarterback, who do you think it was?
that's played the best by Pro Football Focus? Are you leading me to say Tua Tagovailoa?
No.
Okay. Then I think, I don't know, best QB this season? Don't tell me it's Brock Purdy.
No.
Okay.
But it's kind of on the same trajectory.
So some little guy that we would never expect.
Not
little guy.
Not little. Not necessarily by size, but yes, by notoriety.
I don't know. CJ Stroud?
Jared Goff.
Oh, dang.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
So underrated.
He's the number one. Remember
when you were trying to trade me QBs? So you can't ride with Jared Goff. Can't ride.
Well, I didn't say he was like a fantasy good guy. All right. And so when I saw that, then I go, and it was like, all right, so I know it's going to be like, all right, running back next. Who do you think running back is?
DeAndre Swift.
No.
I don't know.
Raheem Mostert.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't add up in my goddamn brain.
Bro, have you seen his stats? The man is eating.
Yeah, but so is the other running back there, Devon A-Chain.
Yeah, he was eating amongst another guy eating.
Is their O-line good like that, or are they just like...
They're years beyond everybody else.
Best coach in the league? Like,
without a doubt. I would sell my soul.
So much swag.
I would sell my soul to go work for Mike McDaniel.
So there was a video that came out. Mike McDaniel's with Mike White, and Mike White threw an interception, like a bad interception, towards the end of the game. And then they were talking after, and he was like, "That's on me, Mike. Like, I called a terrible play for that defense." He's like, "That's on me. I feel bad that you did that on my account." And Mike's like, "I didn't even see the guy." And he's like, No, that's on me." And then they cut to Brian Dable, who when the frick is his name? Daniel Jones threw an interception, and he like takes his headset off and is like, "What was that?" Like on the sidelines, like those players just have to respect McDaniel so much, bro. He's too much. He
can't even get mad. And that dude, I'm telling you, that's how Coach like when I talk about Coach Bate, like he was so crazy, but like his composure was insane, and it was just like
I never met him.
It was just like if and like he would tell it's just when somebody is someone who's served our military, you're just like right.
Automatically.
I couldn't do it. I'm not gonna lie. I would never make it.
No.
So it's cool. I mean, and so I just from that perspective, but
no, that is sick, dude. I don't know. I think that what were we even talking about? That we got here. The hell were we even talking about? We were talking about
Mike McDaniel.
Oh yeah, and
that's
also
what I'm saying about the coaches.
He's like I don't know, bro. He's just like a player's coach. My boy's vaping on the sidelines, and like
he is a player's coach.
His story is crazy. Like what he went through, alcoholism, like coming back from it. Like you just gotta respect that. Like honestly, like I won't say why you gotta respect it, but I respect it.
Yeah.
It's just like, and the videos that come out, like. I don't know. It's always just him joking, laughing, I know. He's
and
like,
but like you have to think though. There's like serious moments, and he's like if I think about if you're like at a player and it's his office, he's probably like, please sit down.
I mean,
and he's like in a really like sniffly voice. And he's like, listen, nothing personal. Okay, I think you're a great guy.
That conversation's hard for anyone.
And he probably is just like, but I'm just gonna be honest with you, like, we only have so many spots. You know what I mean? Like he's just real about it.
So do you think he has like the Oregon coach before the Colorado game when he was like eyes looking crazy and is like, they're looking for clicks, we're looking for wins. Like, do you think McDaniel's ever like, or he's just like
what? No.
He's just like, come on guys, gotta do better for the second half. Like, really?
He's like, no, he's probably, this is probably what he does. He's probably like, look, it's up to you guys to figure this out. So if you guys are down 21 at halftime, we'll call the plays, but you guys are going to have to do
really
it.
lets Tua. He's like, what play do you want? Tua was like, he gave me the option, and it ended up with a Tyreek backflip, so it worked. I was like, that was a sick statement.
And that's what he does. He thinks he's so ahead of the game that he's just like, all right, Tua, what do you feel comfortable with? Like, what feels, you know what I mean? What feels natural?
He's made coaching easy, it looks like, honestly, even though it's not. But
So that being
look
said, Dolphins, they did Dolphins things. Jags look solid. I cannot lie.
Yeah, a little bounce back game. Now, if Trevor Lawrence is playing tomorrow or not, that is an issue. Knee issues are always scary. Dude.
I know, bro. Saints. And no, speaking of, so we'll switch here. This is a good switching.
Did we even get through the rest of our teams?
Well, no, because we can't. Because some AFC teams played the NFC teams.
Oh, shoot. That's why you were jumping around like that. You're a smart man, dog.
I go in order. So I go in order from so it's in schedule.
So we went through everyone that played.
So all the teams that we talked about first,
all played.
They played at the 12 o'clock slate, so I started with.
Smart man.
Yeah. All right. So then we go to the end of the 12 o'clock slate. Is we got Saints with a bad loss, dude.
They've had they could be 6-0. They could be 6-0.
I love this team. You know what? It is. I will tell you, this is real, Kevin. I want you to know this.
I'm with you. You're one of those guys that cheers for two teams now?
That is damn straight.
Respect, bro.
Because
honestly.
you love your wife so much.
Saints, Abby would probably not even be with you.
Dude, I don't have as much insight in obviously I have updates on.
You don't follow them
guys,
like you follow the Cowboys. Yeah, exactly.
But when that game's on, so help me God, I'm pissed if they are. Because I know 2 games a week. Because I know it makes her mad. I'm like, you're pissing off my wife. You're gonna pay for this. Pete Carmichael, God dang it.
It's just so let's look at. That's what I want to look at.
And the Saints are a respectable organization. If she was from Philly, so help me God, she'd be outside watching the games of the neighbor's house,
dude.
But the Jaguars play the Saints this week. That's why I was saying it's a good transition because they play Thursday night tomorrow night.
So the Saints losses this year, 16. Oh no, that's a dub. My bad. Saints losses. They lost to the Packers by 1.
And they were up 17 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and then
they also lost
the Bucks. They got beat.
They got beat there.
And then, but then the Texans, they had 3 interceptions and they blew this game.
And 3 interceptions, and they had the ball on the goal line so many times. There, it's horrible.
So really, they should be 5-1 if they can. And to me, is that like a coaching thing? Is that
It's coaching. It's coaching. The coaching is so horrible.
Yeah. Who even is their coach?
Dennis Allen. It's horrible.
Dennis freaking Allen.
They could have had Eric Bieniemy. He would have just.
Why would anybody pass on Eric Bieniemy?
Come on!
They should have just thrown the whole bag at him.
I know.
But let's be real. It's not like the Washington Commanders are flying off the scales.
Bieniemy is like a dickhead.
Well, yeah, it's not like the Washington Commanders are flying off the charts this year either. So
that's true. But their offense is you got Sam Howell. Come on.
Yeah.
All right. So Patriots are the worst team ever, and that was the worst beat. I had the Raiders, and I got saved. If you had the Patriots, do you see that thing I sent you? The guy was like, "This is Patty," and what the hell, Mac Jones. So Patriots were minus. I think it was minus. The Raiders were minus 1.5 point. No, minus 2.5 maybe. Okay. Minus 2.5.
Just such an ugly number.
20 seconds left in the game. It's 4th down.
Okay.
Patriots obviously have to score.
Yeah, I was at the batch this week and I didn't get to see it.
So they went for it on 4th down, and Mac Jones takes a sack. So the Raiders go up 4 points.
A sack in the end zone?
Yeah.
I saw this shit. Yeah. He's brain dead, bro.
Dude.
He's brain dead.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit about taking a sack. He's going to sit back there and make the play, but, it's just funny because, the guy, he's pissed, at Mac Jones thinking, Mac's oh, no, we're plus 2.5. I got to get rid of it.
Dude, he's I'm going to sit here and either get hit or throw a pass. So
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
If we were doing Trouble in Paradise, my Trouble in Paradise would easily be, or not easily, I just had them in here, the Patriots, because I saw rumors and reports that Robert Kraft is unhappy with Bill Belichick and apparently wants him out.
Oh, no.
This is rumors. This is all Twitter speculation. But I wanted
to
bring
friends.
I feel like this has always kind of been a...
Yeah.
Did they even like each other, or were they just hey, we're winning, let me do my thing, let me do your thing? Because the debate was always, did Tom make Belichick, or did Belichick make Tom? Obviously, it's a joint.
Yeah, I'm with
thing
you.
here. But I mean, Tom left Belichick and then won a Super Bowl too.
I think it was equal balance. I think that you have a Bill Belichick who is a defensive coordinator. I think you have a Tom Brady who is a quarterback.
And was kind of making all the shots on offense.
Person controlled their side of the ball.
I would love to hear Tom Brady.
And they combined together and had this crazy epiphany and wow, your offense is good and your defense is good.
Yeah, I would just love Tom Brady.
But I would give a little bit more credit though to Bill Belichick. You know why? Because special teams is a huge element in the NFL. It really is.
It can change your whole season.
I'm not
in one play, maybe in one play, but over the course of a season.
Yeah, it can change it.
There was what team was it that had? Okay, now I don't know if this is this was an old video I saw. Maybe some guy. Oh yeah, no, it was an old video. Some dude, I can't remember what team. I saw it on TikTok. Muffed the punt 3 times and there were 3 punts in a row. Oh no. I'm thinking of he came down and sat next to DeAndre Hopkins, the Titans guy that muffed the punt. Did you see this?
No.
Came and sat right next to D-Hop, and D-Hop got up and was like, I don't have
anything
to do with you.
I was like, No, I saw him get up. Yeah. No, the
Instantly, dude.
Titans are in trouble.
We're just coming to look for some advice.
Battle of the North. We've got to go back to that. Oh. I know. What a
what were we thinking?
I know.
And we both like the Lions.
It's just out. You know what's funny is everything from here below is the exact same. Lions, Seahawks, 49ers, 49ers.
Looks so ugly.
Eagles, Saints, Cowboys. Yeah, the exact same 5 teams.
I can't even believe that. They're the only ones that we have that are losing records.
Hey, I will say this. The Rams, dude, the Rams are pretty decent. They're not.
No, the Rams are no.
But they got to get, next week is going to be.
They can throw the ball, but their defense is just a little questionable. Aaron Donald haven't.
They play Pittsburgh next week, so that'll be a good game.
Deontay Johnson's coming back too.
Lions though, what do you think about the Lions? I think that they've got. I mean, they lost David Montgomery. He was a big asset, but I'm hoping this is the time of Jahmyr Gibbs.
They lost Steve Monty. What happened to him? Finally got the season-ending injury, always.
Rib cartilage. No, rib cartilage.
That's gonna take a while too. What's that?
Yeah,
4 or 5?
3-4 weeks. Yeah. So they play. They play the Ravens next week. In Baltimore.
Yeah.
And then Bills proving to be suspect per usual. Did you see that holding call on the last play of the game?
Yeah.
That was.
Teams just need some help sometime, man.
But that was the night of the Noah Khan.
No, up to the Giants in the end zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darren Waller.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on my fantasy team. Of course, I saw it.
But you went to. No,
I didn't see it live. I saw it after. Yeah, no. Noah Khan, dude, great concert, honestly.
What were you so upset about, though?
What do you mean?
Oh, no, never mind.
I was so upset because the Eagles lost, and then I was like, dang, I got to go to a concert now. But I love Noah Khan, so it worked out.
No, I was just, no.
Can we take, don't switch yet, don't switch. Go back real quick. No, it's okay. It's okay. I was just going to say, NFC, everyone said AFC, NFC's weak. If the Saints did what they were supposed to do with our picks and we chose the Lions like we should have, every single team that we have chosen would be 5-1 or 4-2. Besides the Seahawks, but whatever. NFC would have looked super tough, and we would have been making some we still have good picks.
So this is the same too. Look, we have the same exact thing. This is insane. You want to see something crazy? All right.
We made great picks here.
We have all the same down below. Bears and Vikings are the only thing that are different. We also have different up here.
But then down
below. Only difference is I've got Steelers. But I've got Ravens here, and you took Bills.
Yeah, hey, man.
Steelers, Bills.
I know it's called Informal, but we might know what we're talking about a little bit here and there.
We got an idea. All right, so let's go to the Lombardi Lounge. Ready?
I'm ready.
Bottle service teams with a chance at the Super Bowl at the bar.
I still have it the same. 49ers, Eagles, Dolphins. The Dogs.
All right, so we're gonna go bottled service. All right, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna ask you each. I'm gonna go through each team, and you tell me where they're at.
Let me do this because I went through each team last week.
All right, then you go.
I did it last week, so I'm gonna start off with all NFC teams.
Go ahead.
And everyone, just so you remember, we have 3.
So if
4 locations.
if you have bottle service,
Super Bowl contenders.
yep, at the bar, you're waiting for someone to drop out. Good fortune to get back into.
Or maybe
the
you're
bottle
just
service.
waiting to hit a lottery ticket. Then you got all the money for all the money for
In line, you have like a loose chance.
Loose
and then
chance.
Netflix and chill. You're
just at home.
Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Can't even get in. All right.
Yep.
We'll start easy. We'll give you an easy one.
Okay.
Arizona Cardinals.
Netflix and chill.
Atlanta Falcons.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah. Carolina Panthers.
Netflix and
Starting with some home runs here, baby.
Bang, bang,
Chicago Bears.
Netflix and
Yes. They looked like they might have been on their way to the bar, and then all of a sudden, they was like, hey, it's 2
Netflix
a.m., y'all
and
got to go
chilling.
home.
Yeah.
It's 2
Netflix
a.m.,
and
bar
chilling.
closed. Detroit Lions.
chill. Ooh, they are absolutely bottle service.
Yeah, they're friend.
They are no. They are contenders.
Here's the thing: if they can beat the Ravens this week, I'll move them up there.
Okay.
I'll move them
They
up
beat
there.
the Chiefs. What else?
But the Chiefs haven't looked like
They beat the Bucks.
top tier.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, they're like at the bar, like, and someone came up and is like, "Hey, you want to join our
No,
table?"
they're bottle service.
Okay,
Hey, Jared Goff, #1 PFF grade.
good for him, dude.
Okay.
That's Green Bay Packers.
Netflix and chilling.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I would say they're at the bar. No, I'm sorry. They're in line. They're in line.
Yeah, they're a
They're in
quarterback
line.
away.
Yeah, no, they've got. I mean, I think Jordan Love is probably their quarterback, but they need a little bit more like weapons around.
Help,
Like, they
yeah.
have Jaden Reed and like who are the
So
players
here's a question for you. So you got the Green Bay Packers in line.
in line?
Los Angeles Rams.
In line.
Okay.
In fact,
Fair.
they might be Netflix and chilling. I'll be honest with you.
The Rams.
The Rams are not making the playoffs.
I feel like
They're in the AFC West.
yeah, they're
Chiefs.
not making the playoffs. Yeah.
Chargers.
Neither
Broncos.
the Packers, but
I know, but they're in the NFC North. That's like
they have.
no
Yeah,
idea.
exactly. You're true. They have a shot to get the wild card.
That's what I'm saying.
Minnesota Vikings.
They are in line. They need to rebuild a little bit. They have somewhat of a decent core, but they need to
You think
rebuild.
Justin Jefferson requests a trade or stays, or
He probably requested trade.
if he was a smart man, you
It's
should.
not a place to live.
Nope, no one wants to live in.
But they can get a
Minnesota.
good haul for that. So
Boy, you got a
probably
nice
2
haul for
first
that
round
in
picks.
fantasy.
Yeah, 2 first round picks.
New Orleans Saints.
I would say that they are at the bar, just because I feel like if their defense is consistent.
Can we just say the Saints defense is always consistent?
Do you want to know
I feel
something
like.
crazy? That the Saints have hit the under in the last 15 games or something crazy. Their defense is
insane.
consistent,
It's always like that. I feel like.
and so if their offense clicks, they just
I'm with you.
they are going to be.
I think
nice.
they're at the bar too, because like I said earlier, they're 1 win away from being 5-1, or
And they'll
2
be the-
wins away from being 5-1 by 3 and
Well,
1 point.
So they're a half game back from Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay's not going to sustain all year.
And so, but Tampa Bay beat them the first time, but I think they'll beat Tampa Bay the next time in New Orleans. So we'll see. But
They're a couple plays that aren't stupid away from being really good. New York Giants,
Netflix and chilling
Philadelphia Eagles.
at the bar.
Okay.
Dude, they've struggled all season long, and then they lost to Zach Wilson. Okay, keep going. 49ers
Okay.
and bottle service. Seahawks. I thought we were talking about them.
The 49ers, who lost to a USFL quarterback, are in a better
It was like
spot.
pouring down rain. Let me ask you this.
It's raining in New York, too.
Here's a good question for you. If you had to pick 2 players of these 4, who would you take?
Okay.
Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, and Brandon Ayuk.
Are you going to say people were injured?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
So who was
Lane
it?
Johnson was injured. We'll get into this next time.
No.
Obviously, it's a stupid question. You take Debo and you take
No, I'm just saying though.
McCaffrey.
Yeah, because
Did this not kind of expose Brock
No,
Purdy
no,
as a system QB though?
Well, no, I mean, I agree in some sense, but also at the same time, any quarterback who's missing their 2 best playmakers on offense, it'd be like, okay, if Jalen was missing with A.J. Brown and What, Devontae
No, I
Smith?
agree with you. That definitely played into the loss. Don't get it wrong. They had two of their best players out. That played into the loss.
And the Browns are
But
their
also-
defense. The Browns, they're
They have
statistically
good
the best defense in the last like
They have
20
a very
years.
good defense. But also the 49ers, you still have Kittle. You still have IU. You still have whoever 15 is. Like, you still got guys that can make players. And personally, as an Eagles fan, I'll never take this guy's injured. Because we won the Super Bowl with a backup and a lot of injured players. So I'll never accept that excuse that this guy was hurt, should have done better, this guy was hurt.
I mean,
never will I accept that.
But, that's but you're going from Christian McCaffrey to
He's been eating.
Frank
The
Mason.
other running back's been eating.
No, he has barely played, and Houston somehow has 5 runs.
He was running all over the Cowboys. I'll tell you that much. Whatever
All right,
his name
give me
is.
some more teams.
Mason. I know these are two good ones. Seattle Seahawks.
I think at the bar, yeah. Okay.
Looking in at 3
At
and
the
3.
bar, yeah.
Okay. Tampa
No,
Bay.
they're 3 and 2.
3 and 2. They had okay.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers back to back.
Honestly, they're probably in the line.
Even though they're 3 and 2 as well, or
No,
4 and 1.
I just if they make it to the playoffs, they're gonna win the first game.
Yeah, no. Honestly, what is it
Like, I
about
think the
them?
Saints have
you
a
think
better
it's
chance.
Baker that you don't trust, or like what
Just,
defense?
I
Or?
mean, they're just
That's fair. And then Washington Commanders,
that they're Netflix and chilling.
Netflix and chilling.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. All right, we're gonna go from the bottom of.
Although
the
I
AFC.
like them, their defense is disgusting, and they're wasting Chase Young's entire NFL career.
Montez Sweat, and then also they got another Cameron Payne, another Alabama guy in there. In the Jonathan Allen.
No, it's Jonathan Allen and Cameron Payne.
Their
That's
D
right.
line is crazy, bro. Their D line is crazy, to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah.
they're definitely. I would agree with you. Tennessee Titans.
They're so much Netflix and chilling.
When are they going to move on from? What is their next move? Like,
Dude,
is Derrick Henry
they've
washed?
got
Tannehill stinks. Your wide receiver's not playing great. Treylon Burks, your guy you drafted.
They got some things to figure out. Yeah. All right, what's
Pittsburgh
next?
Steelers.
I'm gonna say they're in the at the bar waiting, because if things shake out the way it can shake out, they beat the Ravens, so they have a head-to-head so far.
Yeah, but I mean that was lucky. New York Jets. Gosh,
I
dude,
think
you know how
they're
many
in the-
times the Rangers have hit it to
I
freaking
know.
center field?
I think they're in the line waiting.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly,
But New England Patriots, they are so Netflix and chill.
they're done, dude. I'm so
Miami
happy
Dolphins.
that dynasty's done with.
Bottle service. Los Angeles Chargers in the line waiting. Raiders absolutely in the line waiting.
Yeah,
Chiefs bottle service.
yeah.
Jaguars. Did we go through these?
No, we're going up.
Jaguars. I would say at the bar waiting.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go in line bottle service because their competition died. It was the Colts and Anthony Richardson is out.
That's
So
true. So they're going to win
They're
their
competing
division.
against the Texans, and I love CJ Stroud, but like, it's
Nah,
just,
they're
it's
going to win
just-
their division.
Right.
That's good for us.
And
We picked
Tennessee
them,
Titans,
baby.
that's right.
Let's go.
Cheers to
That's a
us.
good point, dude. That's a good point. Nice point. I like that. Now, does that put them?
They're so they are in line. They're
They're gonna
at
have
the
a
bar.
first-round bye.
They're at the bar. Yeah, they could.
All right.
Colts. They're in line. Texans, they're in line because
Yeah.
they both have their quarterback.
The Colts were in line.
Broncos.
The Colts were almost at the bar, and then Anthony Richardson got hurt, and they're like, you guys got to get out of here.
Broncos, they're fucking.
Yeah, adios.
Yeah, later. Netflix and chilling.
Cleveland Browns.
I don't know about them, but I think they're at the bar, bro.
I think it matters. I think it matters when you say that their defense is elite.
Yeah.
So if their offense can figure it out, then who knows?
They have players too. Amari
Kareem
Cooper,
Hunt looks
dude.
nice.
The
Amari
Cowboys
Cooper's
getting
good.
rid of Amari Cooper was the dumbest thing
For
we've
like a
ever done.
6th-round pick or something.
Why? Okay, Bengals. I think they're at the bar. I don't trust them yet. And same with the Bills. I don't trust them. I think, and the Ravens.
The Bengals
All three
should
of
be
those
in
teams
line,
are
bro.
at. The Bengals are no. They got too much talent. They're not in line.
That's fair.
And they're on a bye week now, and they needed a little bit of rest. And look, they started 0-2 or 0-3 last year, and they're now 3-3. They won 3 straight.
Yeah, this is true.
So-
I agree with you. I think I agree with you. Bills at the bar, Ravens you say are at the bar. I think the Ravens to me right now are at least in bottle service, but I will say, like you said earlier, if they lose this week, then those two spots could easily interchange with the Lions, for me personally, with the Lions and the Ravens. So we'll see how that plays out.
Okay.
We got to get this on.
We're going to see in our picks, yeah. All right, so trash talk.
We got to get this on like a layer thing so we can somehow see where we're at with
I know,
all these teams. We'll figure it out, guys. Bear with us. You know the deal.
All right, so we're going to go to trash talk. And honestly, Jets, Jets. So we have a similar opponent. We beat the Jets by 20, and you lost by 6.
How many times do I have to tell you the points differential is the worst argument in all
you lost
sports?
2.
How do you think the game after Aaron Rodgers go down, how do you think their mojo is rolling into that game?
Don't start going into the mojo.
Really, dude, they played the Chiefs nice. Here's the thing.
They just beat the Bills. So their mojo is high. Like, guys, our defense can beat anybody. We just turned the ball over 4 times against Josh Allen. Why would their mojo be down on defense?
I'm going to retract my statement that the Jets' defense is not elite, and I'm going to admit that I was wrong.
Okay, so we beat an elite defense by 20 points.
And I'll give you that. And you're right. Their mojo after beating the Bills was probably very high coming into that game. And you guys demoralized them.
Yes, we did.
So I will eat some crow here because
no.
Those are good.
You know where else you're gonna eat some crow? Listen, I got my. Obviously you were very civil, and I appreciate that last week. But Jalen Hurts leads the league in interceptions right now.
No, he doesn't. He's tied for second.
No, he's tied for first.
No, someone has 8. I've already looked it up.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. It's like Jimmy Garoppolo has like 8.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right.
Here's the thing. And you know what? And
why is he throwing me bad picks, bro?
I'm not a fan of this excuse because... Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm booing his ass.
Not a fan of this excuse because a pick's a pick. And Dak led the league in interceptions last year, and there was probably about 6 or 7 or 8 of them that weren't his fault as well. But it still goes as a pick. So let's be real. There was one that was bad. There was the other 2. They're picks. It happens. Like I said, I'm not going to kill Caleb Williams. He's still the GOAT college quarterback right now. And one bad game doesn't define you, as Dak Prescott knows maybe. Right? So, I will say that I think the Jets D-line, bro, like, they took away our running game completely. Like, that's what we were been eating on. And I don't get it.
You know how dumb this sounds about you telling me about the Jets defense, who literally 3 weeks ago...
They were good, man.
I told you.
I said you were right.
No.
They embarrassed Josh Allen.
It's not the Jets defense. It's the Eagles offense.
No, it's not. It's their defense. They embarrassed Josh Allen.
Okay, give me one.
Chiefs. They almost beat the Chiefs at home. Then they do the same thing to Jalen, dude. They're just playing everybody nice.
All right, give me your...
And let's be real. The Cowboys game, they were one dropped pick 6 at halftime away from them going into halftime up 14-6. Were they not? Because if they get that pick 6 and Sauce doesn't drop it, then
what's your highest quality win this season?
Highest quality win?
Bucks, probably 24-11.
Yeah, it's got to be the Bucks because they were 3-1 at that point.
What would you say is your second best?
Second best win. I mean, dude, they're all shit teams. Second best win, I would say, would be the Vikings, just because they had the best players, like the most elite players. Not that their record's the best, but they've had the most elite players. What's y'all's most quality win?
What?
What's y'all's most quality win?
Chargers.
The 2-3 Chargers?
No, the Jets.
The 3-3 Jets with Zach Wilson is your most quality win.
How so you guys? No.
Quality win is against Zach Wilson, the guy that you're roasting.
Is the team that beat you guys?
And you thought it was the Chargers, who are terrible. They're reeling. They haven't gone to division in 14 years.
2-3. I mean, it's just...
They're terrible. They're wasting Josh Herbert's talent. Let's be real. And Josh Herbert was 2 wide open touchdowns, terrible passes away from beating y'all.
Our highest quality win is the team that beat you guys.
I will say, I'm going to eat crow here on the Eagles. I love the Eagles. I think it was a bad game. I think they did a case of like underestimating, like Sauce is out, like we're coming in. But all year,
DJ Reed and Sauce.
All year I've been saying they're playing C football. They're going to turn it on. Wait till they turn it on. They better fucking turn it on real quick, because you got the gauntlet coming up. And if you don't...
Oh, you guys are going to be... You want to? Okay, so let's make a bet
So,
right now. Let's
real
make a
quick,
bet. No,
let me
no.
just make my point, and then we could get to the
Yeah.
bet. So they have a gauntlet coming up, but I will say that I think we're not having a problem moving the ball against them. The freaking turnovers. Every turnover happened beyond the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Like, so it wasn't a moving the ball problem, but the offense still obviously doesn't look amazing. And they need to stop playing C football immediately because it's cool when you're playing C football and you're winning. When you play C football and you lose, it doesn't look all that awesome. So, I mean, I think that a loss, never were we going to go undefeated, right? Did I think that the Jets were going to be the team that we took an L to? Nope, sure didn't. But with that being said, sometimes I feel like a loss can wake a team up, right? And I feel like that's what's conjuring up here.
December 5th, 17th. I bet you on that day.
That's when we play first?
No, that is after you go. This is the stretch that you go. Dolphins, Commanders at Commanders.
Okay.
Cowboys at home versus the Cowboys. Bye week. Then on the road versus the Chiefs. At home versus the Bills. At home versus the 49ers. On the road versus the Cowboys. On the road versus the Seahawks. So after that, on the road versus the Seahawks
6
games.
games? 1, 2,
No, it's
7?
7.
Okay.
So after that
We're
game
5-1
and a bye
now.
week, so you're 5-1 right now. I'm telling you, after that week or after that game, the December 17th
Just call it. You
game,
think we're going to be under 500?
no, I'm saying
Okay.
the Cowboys will have a better record than the Eagles.
Okay, I'll bet that. I'll put 25 on that and mark it in
Yeah.
your notes.
Yep.
I'll put 25
No.
on that because I feel like a loss is going to turn this team around. It's what they needed. It's what they needed. But I will admit
Love to
that like
lose.
they have one more game here against the Dolphins and the Commanders again, I think, to figure it out before you hit the gauntlet because it's not going to be easy. It's not an easy path, but we got dogs, and that's all that matters. And guess what we just did? We picked up another dog.
Who's that?
Who's that? 7-time Pro Bowler? Should have been Super Bowl champion?
The 34-year-old washed up poopy.
Yeah, that 34-year-old washed up poopy that went for 7 catches and 75 yards and a tittle against y'all last year.
That was like the first game of the season, wasn't
And
it?
it all happened in like the fourth quarter when you guys are playing prevent defense, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, because you know the fucking truth.
I will admit,
Sorry,
dude,
but-
there was a terrible loss. Like, and the thing is, the defense, who we had lots of players out, like held up, field goal, field goal, field goal. Here comes turnover, turnover, turnover. But I just got to give credit to the Jets defense because they cause
Very good
turnovers,
defense,
bro.
yeah.
And
All
I
right,
was
so let
wrong
me
on
ask you
that.
this: what do you think about Parsons having a podcast?
We talked about this last week a little bit. A couple things about the Cowboys. You got to admit they beat the Chargers. Chargers are good, but like they're not that good. Like it felt like two teams that were relatively
The
like not
poopy.
that great.
No, bad coaching. That's what it was. It was who can outcoach the other one to be the worst coach in the league.
Like it didn't. I wasn't like, dang, that was two elite teams going at it. Like
Yeah.
it looked.
I agree
In mine,
with you.
it looked like. And the best play was Dak making a play with his legs and hitting Pollard across the middle. It was a great play, bud. Like that was a nice pass.
No, the best
And-
play was Dak taking the touchdown to the.
No, you want to know? Wasn't the
And
best
that's
play
why
because
they
If he didn't run that dude, I would have been like, give it to Pollard. Give it to I can't believe it. His first rushing touchdown since the broken ankle comes against me. I just knew it had to be a Cowboy to ruin my fantasy.
That's
week.
right. All right, you ready
let's
for?
say-
Let's go to picks.
Can real quick
Yeah.
about the Cowboys in the podcast, Josh Allen, Justin Herbert did miss 2 wide open touchdown passes that would have drastically changed the game.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like that's not on coaching, bro. Like you missed those. Like he was floating things, and like I just saw these on
He
Twitter.
was so
like,
rattled.
he looked right. He looked like he was scared Parsons
Yeah.
was going to come in the backfield. I will say, so I feel like Parsons. You saw his comments, most recent comments, that he's like, you guys have to be as hard on the Eagles and the Chiefs
Yeah,
when
I
they
saw that,
lose,
yeah.
or Eagles and 49ers, our rivals, when they
There's
lose
a different
as well.
standard when you got a star in your helmet, bro.
In the media, whether they win or lose, the Cowboys are the hot thing to talk about in the media.
That's right.
No matter what.
That's why.
And it's like
LS.
he has to realize that, you are some people say the best player in the NFL on what is the most talked about team in the NFL. So when you lose, it's
But
going to
he
be
disappears.
magnified times.
Michael,
10
get
more.
on our podcast, bro. He has his own, and let's fucking do this.
No,
Come on.
let's get on his, and we can. Oh, dude, I would just roast you all game.
Oh no! You want to talk? We'll talk a Cowboys fan and an Eagles fan.
I respect.
You want to do it like yeah?
He's a Penn State. He's an Eagles fan deep down. That's why he talks about us so much because he's a Penn State, Philadelphia guy. That's why he shows up with his Phillies gear on.
Bruh.
Of course, but deep down, he's an Eagles fan. So here's the thing. I don't mind the pod. Like it's whatever. Everyone has a freaking podcast now, but it's like. When you have to think about the things you say, like the Eagles, the Eagles got killed. If you watch any sports talk, the Eagles definitely got killed. And Jalen Hurts definitely got killed. But when it's the Cowboys, you're the most expensive franchise. People talk about you the most. Like every little mistake you're gonna do is magnified. But if you can turn it around and do something amazing, then you're gonna be magnified on the other side of that even more.
I'm with you.
Which he was when the Cowboys were rolling. They're like Micah Parsons could be the best player in the NFL on the defense. People were saying that. And then he disappeared for 2 games. So it's like, think about what you say because they were saying, could a defensive guy win the MVP?
Maybe get off the podcast and let's just focus on playing football.
Maybe watch some film after the game on Monday.
Yeah. Hey, partner.
So it's just like, you have to know that comes with being a Cowboy. Like, it just does.
It is. It's a give and take. That being said, you know what? Chris Broussard, somebody made this point the other day. It was like, I think Micah has 16 sacks in the last 2 seasons. And it's like, he said, if he had 16 sacks for the Carolina Panthers, would anybody be saying anything? Probably
They'd be like, he's a great player, but they're 0-6.
It's like, who cares?
It's just you got to think about that.
All right, we can go back for a second because I'm 8-13. Kevin is 10-11.
Last week killed us, y'all. Sorry if you tailed us last week, Jens.
Yeah, that was a really tough scene. Locks, 3-1, 1-3. That being said,
am I 1-3 on my locks?
No, you're 3-1.
Oh, well, you said
3-1, 1-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
3-1,
1-3. We'll give Kevin a little cheer here. All right. That being said, we're gonna go to our picks. So I got Buffalo -8.5. Embarrassed last week. New York Giants probably should have won that game. That was a bad court. They play at home versus no, actually they might be on the road versus New England.
Oh yeah, damn! Why didn't I take that?
That's a cash. That being said, Detroit. I have them +3. I just love their team, and I love Dan Campbell. Love the game. If Dan Campbell and Mike McDaniel could meet up, clone each other,
become the best coach ever.
The best coach ever. Like this crazy psycho chill guy.
That's what our next segment should be. If you could combine any 2 coaches, who would create the best coach?
That's it right there. All right. I also love Gibbs now that Montgomery's out, but we'll see. Seattle -7.5 versus Arizona at home.
Easy.
They were embarrassed last week. I think they're going to come out really sharp. I mean, they should have won that game last week.
And it's like everyone should be the
14 plays within the red zone in the last 3 minutes of the game.
That doesn't even add up about how that happened. I need to watch that.
I got Chargers +5.5. Same thing. They were embarrassed last week. Now they are on the road versus the Chiefs, but I feel like division games are always tight.
Chargers.
And
I'm confused.
You're right. I added one too many picks. So
So we're throwing in another big money mega lock. Wait, unless I have the other pick. Who was it? What did you say, Chargers?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm betting against the Chargers. He has the Chargers. Just think about that being down here somewhere.
Chargers +5.5. Screw Kevin. And then I got Miami. Screw Kevin again. +2.5. And then we both got the -7. Oh, then Kevin's got. Explain your picks.
So
what's your reasoning?
This is going to be this week, since we have 3 separate picks going against each other. This is going to be the week where you're -2 on your picks, I think you said, and I'm -1, or you're -3, I'm -1, 10 and 11, and you're like, no. Either way, this could be the week where our picks even out. Like if it goes one way or another, or I could take a commanding lead.
Yeah, true.
I got Baltimore -3 against Detroit. Only reason I say this, I like Detroit, but also Baltimore should be 5-1. Loss against the Pittsburgh Steelers is literally irrelevant. And they're going to start rolling again. Detroit's going to need to take another L and come back down to earth a little bit. I got Washington -2.5 against the Giants. I just think anytime you play the Giants, you're going to have like 6 or 7 sacks, and it's hard to win that way.
Yeah, true.
Kansas City -5.5. Chargers are not them. They're done. -5.5. Philly, it's -2.5. Like I said, I think a loss puts them where they need to be in the right mindset. They bounce back. And we both have San Francisco -7. This really is the lock of the week, honestly. Like, I almost made it my lock, but I've been riding with Philly, and it's worked out so far.
No,
so,
not last week.
Well, I mean, 3-1. We'll take that. We'll take that if we're talking betting numbers.
So, what would you say is your upset alert?
My upset alert, honestly.
Chargers over Chiefs.
I think I had something crazy. I gotta see what I texted you because I forget now.
I would say Chargers over Chiefs, but I would also say Steelers over Rams. That would be the other game.
So I do like Deontay Johnson coming back. So my upset alert, this is insane, but it goes directly against a pick I took. But I have a weird feeling that the Giants could come out swinging. So if you don't love the Washington pick, go against them. Go with the Giants +2.5. I think they should have won last week. Like
Yeah.
And I know it goes against what I picked, but I wasn't thinking that far into it when I made my upset alert.
So that being said, let's give our Thursday night predictions. Saints at Jaguars, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's no. I think it's maybe at the Saints.
It's like -1 or +1, either way.
It is at the Saints. Saints -1. Thursday night football. I'm gonna go Saints 17, Jaguars 13.
I'm gonna go other way, just because until the Saints prove to me that they could figure it out, and it looks like the Jaguars are starting to figure
Trevor
it out.
Lawrence might have a bum knee though.
This is all dependent on Trevor Lawrence.
No. You got. That's why I took the Saints.
Who's their backup?
It is.
All right.
I have no idea.
Okay, I'm taking the Jaguars because it seems like he's going to play from all reports.
Okay.
I'm taking Jaguars 27-13.
27-13 Jaguars, and I am 17-13.
And I want it to be the Saints, but it's just like, show me.
That being said, appreciate you guys.
Episode 6. It was fun, dude.
We locked in every night. Let's give us a little cheer here. We got dinner on them. Hey, we always crush it.
That was sick. I feel like that was a good one.
Yeah,
we weren't.
We kept it together. Yeah, we
kept it together. Well, it's kind of fun when
Hey, Boomer Sooner this weekend, and let's go Cowboys.